Philadelphia Eagles had a remarkable 2024 season that ended with a win in Super Bowl 59. They had a high-flying offense led by Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley in his first year with the team. The Eagles' defense was dominant throughout the season and led the league in yards allowed during the regular season, as well as turnovers in the postseason. The 2024 season did not come without adversity and challenges for the Eagles to overcome. Injuries to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown early in the season left Jalen Hurts without his usual weapons for several weeks. Later in the season, Hurts sustained a concussion that knocked him out of the final 2 regular season games. The Eagles rallied and dominated the playoffs and culminated the season with their second franchise Super Bowl win. Coming up, the Eagles 2024 Road to the Super Bowl, Part 1. The Eagles played their 2024 season opener in Brazil. Saquon Barkley scored twice in the second quarter and ended the game with 24 carries for 109 yards. Jalen Hurts threw for 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. His second interception was in the fourth quarter and gave the Packers a chance to take the lead, but Green Bay ended up settling for a field goal. Down 34-29 with 22 seconds left, the Packers got the ball back, but Jordan Love was injured during the drive, and Eagles' Zach Bond ended the game by sacking backup quarterback Malik Willis. Week 2 pitted the Eagles against Atlanta at home. The Eagles had a chance to ice this one with a minute 46 left in the game, but Saquon Barkley dropped a would-be first down pass, and the Eagles settled for a field goal. The Falcons' defense played well on the road alongside an offense that was firing on all cylinders. Kirk Cousins went 20 for 29, racking up 241 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson went for 97 yards on the ground, and Drake London and Darnell Mooney both had more than 50 receiving yards and a touchdown each. Week 3, the Eagles were on the road against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints had just scored an NFL-high 91 points during the regular season's first 2 weeks. Jalen Hurts threw for 311 yards, but he couldn't find the end zone as the Saints' defense kept the Eagles off the board for 3 quarters. The Saints' offense seemingly lost their mojo from the past 2 weeks and only put up 3 points in those 3 quarters. Saquon Barkley's 147 rushing yards and 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns propelled the Eagles to a win in their closest game of the season. Week 4, the Eagles traveled to Tampa Bay. The Bucs offense was well prepared and had a 24-7 lead at halftime. Baker Mayfield accounted for 3 total touchdowns, and Mike Evans had 8 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. The Eagles' passing attack struggled without A.J. Brown in the lineup, and their offense was quiet for most of the first half of this game. Jalen Hurts scored both a rushing and passing touchdown, but he lost a fumble late in the third quarter that ruled out any chance of a comeback.
Waiting for an opportunity to score some points. Blitz coming through. Hurts gets away now. Ball is stripped loose.
Week 5, the Eagles rested on their bye. Week 6, the Eagles faced the Cleveland Browns. A.J. Brown dominated in his return at home versus the Browns. He hauled in 6 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown. It was a quiet day for the Eagles' ground game as the Browns held Saquon Barkley to only 47 yards. The Browns' offense, led by Deshaun Watson, struggled as they failed to find the end zone, but their defense kept them in the game by making plays, like the blocked field goal in the second quarter. The outcome may have been different for the Browns if they hadn't missed a field goal in the third quarter, and if they'd been able to score a touchdown instead of just settling for field goals. Week 7, the Eagles traveled to New York to face the Giants. Despite a scoreless first quarter, The Eagles went on to defeat the Giants 28-3 in a game where their defense sacked quarterback Daniel Jones 7 times. Saquon Barkley had a day facing his old team, taking 17 carries for 176 yards and a rushing touchdown. A.J. Brown once again led the Eagles receiving corps, finishing the game with 89 yards and a receiving touchdown. Week 8, the Eagles faced off against the Bengals in Cincinnati. The Bengals got off to an early lead, but the Eagles tied it up by halftime and ended up running away with this one. The Bengals were looking to get back to 500 with a win over the Eagles, but their offense struggled with Chase Brown rushing for 32 total yards, Joe Burrow throwing an interception, and Mike Gesicki losing a fumble, both in the fourth quarter.
Eagles fake it to Barkley, Hurts, sets, throws, looking for the home run ball, end zone, Devontae Smith! To a point where they're comfortable with him starting today against Chicago. Deep shot, Chase couldn't.
Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe so you don't miss part 2. Thanks.